you need to.
And then
this is the very, very end of the day.
Like,
there is nothing official.
no one else
about
is
this.
going
It's
on.
like,
No one else is around. It's like we're the only people using a mat. Like we're just standing here.
You guys all have dinner reservations.
We're like, we have dinner
So,
reservations
you may
and
as
we
well-
have someone competing in board breaking, so we'll be waiting.
It's got a hard day, so I was reading her. Yeah, Wednesday.
Why? Oh, because she competed.
She competed. When she competed, she literally had to run from a ring where she was coaching to get to her.
And she had a broken foot.
And she has a broken foot. She's a broken metatarsal.
When did that happen?
But she
I know all
We
about
did a
that.
private lesson with Chase on
We're
Friday
sitting in
in
Hannibal.
Barn last week. And she came
I
out
don't
to kick him.
remember that much of it.
He blocked her with his elbow. And his
I mean,
elbow,
believe
she's
it
got
or
this
not,
big
I was not
swollen
paying
lump. And she said, when you press on it, my whole
I don't
foot
think
was
it's on
down to my
I
toes.
don't have to like think too much about it.
She's like, yeah, I think it might be broken, but
but I'm
not
gonna
go to the
compete.
doctor
So.
until after competing. And Jay was like,
No, and
you could hurt yourself this, if you don't let it heal right.
you're not
you
ever
could have problems.
competing.
You could have problems. It'll last you a long time. Later, you will regret that you didn't take
All the time.
My arm still
Yeah,
hurts from my broken arm.
so that you heal.
But
It will not be
Miss
worth
Smith,
it.
I have been advocating for traditional the entire time. She's like, I am ready for traditional. She doesn't like KPMP. She's like, I am so ready for traditional freestyle. Let's go. So to miss it because she broke her foot the week before.
So then she's down at she's coaching. And Rainey said, so they're getting her kind of division ready, but there are only a few people. They don't have to go in her, or, she doesn't have to be right now. Rainey said, you should call her over. You should go ahead and do her. So they start her timer and call her. She's coaching someone else's ring. She can't come.
Why are you telling me
Because he got like she kept taking too many breaks. You saw her twice. All she ate all day, she had Gatorade and 2 protein bars. And she's like, I can't eat in the ring, so I would like during like time go and I'd take a couple bites and then come out. She said, well, that's all. And he said, that's why you're taking breaks. So that wasn't a break. I was running to the stands to eat a protein bar.
That's like saying you took a break while you were changing from your coach's outfit to the dog while running towards your ring so that you can compete. You were taking a break.
So she's running over there, pulling her uniform on while she's running over to the ring to compete. She doesn't have time to go to her bag. So she gets there because you have a timer. It counts down. If you don't get there by a certain time, then you're just qualified. So she gets there. The guy goes, lays up her hook when he says, do you have a mouth guard? And she says, yes, it's in my bag. I was coaching. I came straight from coaching a ring. I can get it out of my bag.
You'll pause my time.
Because she needed to be there. So
Yeah.
she's like, no, I had to come here. So then he laces her thing up and he says, so do you have your mouth guard? You said you had it. And she said, I do have it. It's in my bag. And he doesn't answer her and he goes over to the other competitor and she's like, it's rude to turn my back to him and run over there. Like, that's not good etiquette. Why did they get my mouth guard?
Why did they get my mouth
guard? So she goes over.
Was nobody able to bring it to her?
You're not allowed to go onto the ring, out onto the mat when someone's in the ring. So she runs over and she gets her mouth guard, whatever. Oh, and he said, well, that'll be a point deduction. And she said, okay. And he said, I'm just kidding. So
She's like, crap! I'm so freaking stressed. You can't do that to my nerve.
That's with me. So then she broke the lady's arm.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Well, then the lady was like, oh, I'll fight you anytime.
I'll fight you. Lady was like,
I'll fight you.
attacking her. So then they go out and Hims was holding back because she wanted to do 2 rounds.
She was
But
like,
she point gapped her before the first round was over. And since it was continuous points, your points carry over to the next
So
round.
you point gap immediately next round.
Your point gap, you don't get to even start the next round, they ended the match. So then the lady sits down and she's crying. Mims takes the paper to go over to get her trophy at the podium that's on the other side of the room.
because they don't hand out trophies.
Not there.
I just
You have
find
to
it
go to
so
the
annoying because I hate when they're like, you have to go get it yourself. Like, can you just give it to me, please?
Well, but they said they had a podium. People want to take pictures on the podium. You're supposed to go over with the other people, so we need to go over to the podium. And the woman's like, I need a medic. And Mims was like, what? I hurt? And she's like, the medic's right behind her. She's like, she needs you. And she's like, gives the thing directed, and she's like,
Go handle that.
Don't take this over.
I have to go coach somebody else.
I need to coach someone. I don't have time him I need to take this because I have to go coach. And so Rexy takes it and then she went and picked it up
Take a
later.
picture of yourself on the photo.
Tabitha's like, here I am, no, I broke it.
Poor Miss Viv.
So,
Poor Miss Viv.
what was broken?
I mean, they didn't do an x-ray, but she was with the medic for like 20 minutes. And this is like a grown woman, she's one of the,
It's not like
she
it's
was
not like
refereeing, so she's a black belt.
it isn't like the girl I went up against who just sobbed for no reason. Like she
No,
got
this
gold
lady
and
was-
she was still sobbing for no reason.
Right.
Like Rasha probably didn't kick her so hard to give her a concussion or anything. Like
Actually has, other people.
you know, casually. But she's like, this isn't like, it's not like the girl I went up against, where she'll cry because you kicked her in the face. Like, she's a kid, so she's gonna cry. No, this is an adult. She's like in her mid-30s.
Late 30s, and
Yeah, hold it together.
and she's like crying in front of the medic comes over, they should have somebody take her to a walkout for her, remove her headgear, and so he pulls up her arm, he's like doing all the stuff and having her do this. He was with her for probably like 20 minutes.
And then Miss Mims was done. She
Done. Gone.
later, everyone was like wrapping up. I think it was after Evelyn.
I think it was after Evelyn.
Yeah. So then everyone was wrapping up. We're all getting ready to go to the dinner.
Yeah, she's got stories still now.
Maybe Jen should shower.
Jen, why don't you shower first?
No, Jen takes like hour-long shower. I'll go take a shower.
Joe, don't wear your warm-up jacket in the shower.
I won't.
No,
It'll
you
go.
can.
Here, you want to
He's
wear
a good boy.
No, I'm just kidding.
Super cute jacket. Well, I went over to Miss Mims and I said, did you break her arm?
Yes.
I hope so.
And she's like, what was wrong with her? I had to go, so I didn't stick around to find out. And they said that it had probably been 45 minutes since their match was going. I said, she's still favoring it. So the lady went in and was refereeing or counting points or something. But she put a jacket on, so she had a jacket that was just over that arm, and then she's carrying everything on this side. She's got a warm-up jacket on this arm. And it's like she's walking around, she's doing her stuff, and she's just using the other arm. This one is just like, and then when she puts things down and she stands like this, I was like, she's really hurt. She's really hurt.
So,
Still hurting
was
her.
it kick? And, I mean,
I
what?
didn't notice anything in particular. His kicks hard. I mean, it was kind of a savage fight, but
Was the lady distracted?
no, I think because Mims is
Mims is
a
that way.
savage is why.
Mims works hard and plays hard.
She's
Yeah.
nice. She's nice out of the ring.
Yeah, but I don't want to meet her in the ring.
There are very few places I would want to meet her. Never with any ill will.
I don't want to meet her with ill will. But she was also frustrated because of things like Randy saying, "Oh, I saw you taking all those breaks," and she's like, "I was taking breaks." And then Evelyn showing up without having said she was coming, when asked her either please let me know. Had multiple emails. I need to know what you're coming. Okay, you're coming this particular tournament. Are you coming to this tournament? Let me know when you're coming to this tournament. Like over and over and over reminding nothing. And then she comes and she competes in the end. That's one thing for
Where was the wedding at?
It was at Whitehall off Lexington Road. Do you know?
No idea where that is.
Well, I didn't know it was there until yesterday. But it's like a really pretty old. I don't know.
Whose wedding was it?
Ely's friend Grace Baker.
Oh, okay.
Grace Ross.
Gotcha.
Ollie.
There go the cats.
Hello, cat.
Come here, kitty.
Oh, you're wet.
All that work and what does it? If you
Yes,
see
that's
something and you're
right.
like, not that, let me know.
No, this is great. Just to move it up. Come back.
Hey, Minnie, please don't walk in the hair. You're thinking that.
She's like, watch me. And the sound of hair cutting puts me to sleep.
I love the sound of this one. That was like the first thing that I was like, yes. Morning.
Now that's stuck in my head.
I'm so sorry. I did not do that to you on purpose. Because you're gonna have to choose something else to sing or to play or something. Just anything else.
Boring.
Do you have any albums that you like never skip through? You like listen straight through?
Oh yeah. This one. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I skipped this one.
Okay.
I love every song.
I love the album covers. Those are so fun.
That one. Oops. Probably this one too. I'll skip any of this. Oops. Yeah, probably this. Most other ones I skip around.
I feel like it's a little bit out of your, like, I don't know, your circles, but the album Circles by Liam, I think is really good. I listen to it because it all kind of sounds a little bit the same, but I think it's so, I don't know, it's very chill, I feel like. Leon is Leon. I play some of it a lot. I play Lift You Up and Soaked a lot. Mari first played Lift You Up and then I started playing. I think the song Soaked is a lot like Ely. Sorry, there's just a little bit of that, but it's pretty good.
That's sweet. Oh, I like it already.
Yeah, Minnie loves the corner of the rug.
This specific corner.
If you get tired of sitting, you can let me know and we can like stop and you can walk around.
Is this an album that you don't skip?
Yeah. It mostly sounds kind of the same, so I don't really have like huge need to skip around, but I also I'll pull like a couple songs and listen to those.
Yeah.
So.
When you let the shop from church. Jersey, not here. No, it's not on the back. I don't like wet hair. I really like wet hair when I feel like, oh,
I have a blow dryer right here.
I love wet hair.
I don't like it when it's like dripping wet, but I love it when it's like just slightly wet.
all the
and it's
time. Than dry.
I like when it's just slightly wet and then it's like cool and it's like slightly damp. I really love that stage. That is my favorite stage. When it's like mostly dry, but it's still cool. Joe, there are chocolate pretzels right there also.
I've been stacking Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
I need to brush my teeth. I have no idea what time I will wait to take a shower.
That was a quick shower.
I don't know, but I have a video right here, so it has you saying that you're gonna go take a shower.
Oh, you're taking a video?
Yeah, so I can, because then I can screenshot it for.
Oh. I think you said that, and I forgot.
And you were not paying attention. You were like, no, I don't think you.
What, you didn't want a video of herself?
Turn it off. I don't think so.
I don't consent.
Yeah, you didn't actually sign the form, but I have everybody sign.
Just be like, oh, why just sit like that? Oh wait, let's play the. Oh, I feel like this is the one I know,
Really?
but not. Can I use this?
Yeah. I mostly like the song Chuck's about going outside and getting soaked in the rain. And like the
I
feeling of
love
like the
getting
rain
soaked in the
washing
rain.
everything off of you and like not feeling it.
Okay, seriously, the weather has horrible timing. Why was it an amazing day today? Why was it gorgeous today? And I spent all day working out inside. I mean, I wasn't working out all day, but
But like you were all laying inside.
all day inside. I didn't get to swim at all. I wasn't even in the same state. But it's beautiful today. Tomorrow it's gonna be beautiful.
Well,
and then
we
it's
woke
gonna
up and
start
it was
raining
all
on
fog.
Monday.
That's true. It was completely foggy this morning.
Well, we drove through the fog, but I thought it cleared up.
I mean, yeah, it burned off.
Just you never know, really.
I don't know. I got out of the gym and I was like, it is hot out here. I mean, I was also wearing a warm-up jacket. So.
And yeah, it warms you
Well,
up.
I was wearing a jacket.
I wasn't wearing a jacket. I was wearing a joggers. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But I was like, it is hot out here. Downright hot. But was I home and able to swim?
This week will be nice. Oh yeah. High 84, high 85, high 85. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't entirely.
Nice and hot.
Woo!
I
Downtown.
Bad for your skin. You know, 80% of your skin damage is from the sun. That all of your aging. I mean,
No,
your
that's why
aging.
people-
80% of your aging.
That's why people who don't
Go outside.
go outside and look a lot younger. But I'd rather tan. I can't really got wrinkles.
You can also wear SPF and still get so.
Yeah. Okay. What I want is Are these left-handed?
They still
My-
cut
my-
though.
My right, no, actually they barely do. If you use them right-handed, they barely cut. And I've had classmates complain. They'll be like, "Hey, can I borrow your shears?" And they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, when you got them sharpened, like that guy ruined them. Like they don't cut." I'm like, "No, it's actually your righty." Sucks to
I
be a
love
righty.
that
Ha ha ha.
Take a chunk out.
As long as you use the thinning ones, you won't be able to tell so much.
You're right. No, you're not. I can't feel a difference. You just smack your face. Be careful.
This is actually the album I play when I want to fall asleep.
Really?
Can you tap
That's
it?
nice.
It's like almost listening to like rain sounds or like white noise. It's like
Dude,
because everything sounds very similar, but it's also very like I don't know,
Yeah.
calming. The instruments and stuff say the same, but it's also like,
Oh wait, I might know this.
grab them.
I'm trying to figure out which one I
I
know.
had just gotten done with my phone, so I'm sitting there like so exhausted. I'm so bummed that I didn't meddle in forearms. I'm sitting there, and like my feet up like this, okay? And I'm wearing my sandals. And she grabbed onto the
They're
front of
called
the sandals
sandals.
and just started
They're my sandals.
so that my legs just like she just pulls like Claire, I'm like stop. I like move her hands away. I, like go back to where I was sitting, and then she does it again.
And
I
then
was like,
stop
Claire,
it.
stop it. It's like, Claire, put it out. It's like, no, Claire, stop. She didn't seem particularly hurt by it, but I was like, okay, can you pick up on some social cues?
So weird seeing only my natural hair.
you're like, wow, it doesn't look the same color. Guys, one of the girls from the class above mine graduated today. I think she has to come in for 45 minutes on Tuesday.
But you
But she technically graduated, yeah. Like, she walked.
Anyway, I just find Claire a little obnoxious. I like Claire. She's really cute. She's really sweet. But she's also really annoying.
But also
Annoying.
But you know, that's how most of us feel about some of our siblings, so. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You find me annoying,
You're not
and you
wrong.
like me.
That's very different. Claire is like obnoxious.
Are you saying I'm not? Are you really saying I'm not?
different.
Woo!
The difference is
Okay.
you're not an 8-year-old who has the
Yeah.
ego of a 37-year-old white male.
Ow.
Mediocre white male.
That's what I said.
Mediocre.
Like, seriously, she has so much freaking confidence. And I'm like, great for you that you have confidence, but can you have
Oh, you want to hear
confidence?
a really good story I have about, like, somebody having a lot of confidence and people not liking it? This
You?
is a true story. No, first of all, no. This is a true story, okay? This guy came in to give us a talk. He was talking about activism. And, no, not that one.
Evan.
Yeah,
Not that
Evan
one.
Wesley. Did you hear me tell the story?
I
Okay, well, basically, Evan Wesley, I'm gonna tell the story again, because you're just gonna have to listen to it. Anyway, Evan Wesley is now in his 30s-ish. He has like a 9-month-old kid, married. Anyway, the story, though, takes place in 2014 when he was like 22. And he had this job. He worked for an organization called Thirst, where he would try to encourage people to donate to build wells in Africa. That was his job. And his job specifically was to give the talks. He would go to like high schools and stuff, and he would talk to youth, generic, and tell people like, hey, here's why you should care about this. And here's what we do, and here's how you can help, and blah, blah, blah. He would usually, his boss would call him up and say, hey, in a month-ish, you have this location, you're gonna be there for this long, let's work out like flights and like hotels and stuff. That was how their conversations usually went. So then he calls him up. This guy, Evan, is currently living in LA, okay?
Sorry, I just reached down and I go.
You're like, that's just my hair. So Evan Wesley is living in LA, and his boss calls him and says, hey, I have this job for you, and it's not going to make sense. The numbers just aren't going to make sense to you, and you're probably going to be kind of mad about it. But, like, I need you to do this, and if you don't do it, I'm firing you. Like, I can't have somebody on my team who's, like, not going to do what I tell them, basically. So, like, it's on you. And he's like, okay, tell me about it. He says, okay, tomorrow I have a talk for you. It's in Las Vegas. And I can't afford a flight or a hotel, so you're going to have to drive on your own money. You're gonna drive about 4 hours. You're gonna drive there 4 hours on your own money. You're gonna give a talk, a 10-minute talk to 20 kids, and then you're gonna drive 4 hours home. That's your job. And if you don't do it, I have to fire you.
Ouch.
And he's like, yuck. He's like, okay, fine. He's mad about it. He's right there, all mad about it. He's so mad. This talk he's giving, the 20 kids are student body presidents of a bunch of schools. So he's like, well, fine. I'm the beginning of like a 2-hour conference they're having. So like, I'm gonna give my talk and I'm gonna stay there because you know what? What's 2 more hours in like 8 hours of wasted? So okay, I'll stick around, see if my talk had any kind of payoff. Like if it sparks any kind of imagination in these kids. Like let's see. He's not excited about it, but he gets there. He's watching the kids come in. He sees this one kid. This is what actually made me think of this. He sees this one kid come in, and he instantly dislikes him. He hates this kid. He was like looking back, like what I really hate about this kid was that he was like charming and like confident, and like he was just chatting with like student body presidents of other schools, and just like totally chill. They all liked him, and he was exactly what I wasn't. And he was like, that's what I actually disliked about him.
Yeah.
And that's what I was actually thinking about. But story actually goes on. Fun fact. The story was not about how he hates this kid. He gets his 10-minute talk. He sits down, he listens to the talk of like everybody else is like giving their ideas about other things and stuff. He's like, yep, nobody was listening, nobody cares. Oh, he also said that during this talk, he also was like casts some dirty looks at this kid the entire time. He's like glaring at him. I was like, first of all, does he realize, like, even, like, Anyway, after the talk, like, everybody's just leaving. And he's like, okay, so, like, nobody noticed, nobody cares, nobody's even thinking about it. The kid he hates comes over, and he's like, yuck, go away. This kid goes, hey, like, I'm Harrison, like, I'm the senior student body president at such-and-so high school, like, I was wondering, like, how much is the most a school has ever raised for you? And Evan goes, $12,000. And Harrison goes, I'm gonna beat that. And then he walks out. Then, so, Evan is all grumpy about this, like, literally, shut up, dude, you're so confident, you're so full of yourself, go away. He goes home, and a couple days later, Harrison calls him up, and is like, hey, remember me? And Evan's like, yeah, shut up. So anyway, from there, Harrison's like, okay, so like, here are the different things I was thinking, like, how can we do this, blah, blah, blah. He's working out all these details. He spends the rest of the school year carrying around this jug of, like, a water jug that is, like, commonly used. These, like, plastic containers that will weigh, like, 44 pounds when they're filled up with water. He carries around with him, all school year, class to class. Kids will ask him about it, and she's like, oh, you want to donate, basically.
No,
he gets
you wanna
donates that way. He knows everybody, so he just goes up to people and he's like, hey, you want to donate? And they do. People donate, like, spare change and stuff, so he's starting to, like, collect stuff. He says, okay, like, if we reach this goal, like, I'll shave my head at the end of the year, blah, blah. He does all the things, okay? And he guesses about how much money they raised.
He guesses it?
Can you guess?
$17,000.
If the school he's trying to beat is 12,000, how much do you think you raised?
20.
Sid, guesses?
I already heard this story.
Oh, then shut up. Anyway, kid raises just barely under $27,000.
Oh my
So
word.
he more than doubled the top school. So, you know, he shaves his head and all the stuff. He gets a scholarship from the organization. He goes to Africa, visits tribes that, like, were affected by, like, the money he raised personally. He goes around, meets all these famous people, celebrities, makes the news several times over. And this kid he knows, who's elected as the student body president after him, was talking to him. She's like, hey, like, she's at a different school. She's a junior when he's a senior. She's talking to him at the next thing, and she's like, hey, like, how much did you raise? She's talking to him about it. He's like, oh yeah, you should try to do something like that too. So she does it at her school, and she starts, like, a club for it, and she raises just under $50,000. And then she goes on to work for the same organization. She starts clubs that go on to raise, like, another, like, $50,000, $80,000, okay? Like, it just starts building up. She still works for that organization, actually. Anyway, the whole point of the actual story was about, like, the kind of butterfly effect of, like, all the things, and then, like, obviously what she's done, like, has gone on to, like, affect more things. Anyway, this guy Harrison and Evan, best friends now. Evan was, like, at his wedding and everything, like, oh, can't stand you, can't stand you, can't stand you. Oh, we're best friends. Anyway,
How the turntables.
How the turntables, yeah. Anyway, but in this case, I was just thinking about the whole, like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Exactly.
Wow. That's so much.
So, you know, may someone's spite for you lead you to create
you
change.
want to donate.
Okay, look down. You can even hold your phone down if you want.
Fine, I'll take 60.
The cape doesn't leave like this gap in your neck. So that would be uncomfortable if you got hair all down your neck. Like you probably already did.
I love her.
So someone is coming back. Hey, baby. How hard is to
I mean, it feels better like earlier.
Anyway, I fell asleep at 12:45 according to Fitbit, and I woke up. Well, it says I only got 59 minutes, but I think that's wrong because I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And then fall
I did fall back asleep, so that would be at least 3 hours. That's not the point. Somewhere between an hour and 3, somewhere in there. But then I went and I kicked people in the face and won. So
So it sounds like 1 hour of sleep. Perfect.
perfect. Yeah. That might have something to do with why I am so exhausted. I didn't even get out of bed.
Oh, good night.
Sleep tight.
Don't look back this way.
Or do. I mean, either way. It's all good with me.
Let him have a little snack. We always tell them don't let the bed bugs bite. Like,
Well, like, what are they supposed to eat?
Like, what are they supposed to eat? Like,
The bed. How do you make them not fight each
you kill them.
You exterminate.
Yeah.
You terminate.
You exterminate.
That ain't the word. Exterminate.
Like, you just start laughing.
Because I made up a word. Is expedite.
Expedite. Expostrate. Expostulate.
Expirate.
Expired.
Expirate.
Expirate.
Exfoliate.
Extricate.
Exfoliate. Speaking of made up words.
I giggled at that.
Chuckle. Please don't ever chuckle at any of my jokes. Chuckles at characters.
Oh my
Ah.
Kitty our toes. Come on, children. Come on, I think you want to go outside now. Come on over. Like.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Yeah.
Really? Play.
Fine. Sleigh bells are ring. Stop one.
You're like, that's enough.
Stop. Absolutely.
You're being like in control of your mouth and then being like, literally no.
Literally.
Okay. Are there pieces you want me to shake up?
Crazy.
Dang. I just.
There's hair everywhere. Isn't there?
Yes. There are little
Do you mind if I go to the
sprinkles.
bathroom?